Today is October 30th. Today's quote is entitled, "We move when we feel the heat, not when we see the light." Difficulty is invaluable for personal growth. Now we all know, that sometimes, unless things hit a certain threshold of bad, we don't move, because the nature or the psychology of most of us is we're a bit lazy and we don't move or we don't change unless we have to, or unless there's something that's really inspiring us. So in lieu of inspiration, we tend not to change, because changing is uncomfortable, changing is difficult, changing requires energy, it requires getting out of our comfort zone and so forth. So we can stay the same year after year after year, even though we know we should change, even though we know it would be better if we changed, even though we know we really want to change. It's not easy. We all know this. We all experience this. So people have realized that if you give people knowledge and a reason to change, it's often not enough. Okay, it makes total sense. I understand it, yeah. And then we have the but, and then we have the reason we can't do it. Because knowledge, understanding is one thing, but it doesn't always get activated in our life. It requires, for many of us, something more than just knowing. And this quote is explaining that the mercy of a difficult situation is that it will move us where maybe nothing else in the universe would move us except some kind of difficulty or even catastrophe. So I see the light, I know what I should do. Maybe I don't do anything. I feel the heat, oh, the heat's behind me, I better move. If I don't move, I'll get burnt. So when I run into a wall enough times and I fall and slip and bang myself and I suffer enough, then I think, okay, I'll have to stop. Now, I have to stop and change. Now, Prabhupada explained this. He said that if we were actually intelligent, then just by hearing, we would understand this is what I should do. And if we're not intelligent, we have to experience it through suffering. So, anytime we suffer in this world, anytime something goes bad in this world, don't think it's bad. Just think this is something I need right now to add into my little bank account of experiences which will eventually accumulate in a realization that I shouldn't do this, but I should do that. And if I don't get enough of those experiences in my little piggy bank, I won't have the realization. It's just the way it is for most of us. It would be better if we just heard and acted, right? That would make life easier. So, suffering is necessary for conditioned souls, because for some things, it's the only way we're ever going to learn is through suffering. We don't have the capacity to learn it. We're so attached to it. We're so attached to enjoying something that if we're ever going to become detached from it, it's only because we can't enjoy it anymore. It's just we've tried it from the top, the bottom, the side. It doesn't work. Every time we try it, we get slapped in the face. And we just had to get slapped in the face enough times to become convinced that I can enjoy this. And every slap was bringing us closer to that. And that's how we learn. So therefore, Krishna created situations for us and karmic reactions for us to learn. And in that way, we become detached. So it's unfortunate. And if we were smarter, we could learn by hearing. And we should learn by hearing, and we should try to learn by hearing. But rest assured, if we don't learn by hearing and we're sincere to advance, Krishna will arrange that we learn some other way, by being slapped in the face enough times that we finally get it. Now, Prabhupada, he gave the example of a dog once, and he was talking about this exact topic, and he said, a dog will come bark, 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 and you want to get rid of the dog, and you slap the dog, get away, and it'll come back, and you slap it, it'll come back. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get that every time I come here, I'm being slapped. He just wants to come there, and the person doesn't want him there. And so the person's slapping him. Please, my dear dog, go away. Or my not so dear dog. Or maybe not even please, just get out of here. Dog doesn't get it, comes back, gets slapped again, doesn't get it. Then a little kid throws a rock, doesn't get it. Maybe finally, after a while, the dog gets it. And so Prabhupada said, unfortunately, we are much like the dog, that we suffer. So the more intelligent we are, the less we'll suffer. The more intelligent we are, the more we'll understand. So we shouldn't, as devotees, be like every other person. We should learn when we see the light, not when we feel the heat, although unfortunately we do learn and sometimes have to learn by feeling the heat. But hopefully maybe we don't have to feel as much as other people, that we'll get it quicker. But if you ever do get the heat, just realize Krishna is giving it to you because you didn't learn the lesson, and he felt, well, this is the only way I can teach you, is I just give you the heat, and this will detach you.